So you're thinking about investing here in the Fort Walton Beach area into a beachfront condo, and you're wondering, what are the best ones in the area? Well, my team and I also pooled with our past clients and investors to see what the top 5 were in our area. And you want to stick around to the very end, because what we're going to do is go over the specifics of what type of investor you might be so that we can set you up to make sure that you get the perfect listing. So stick around. What's up, everybody? This is Tim Whittemore with the Whittemore Group here at eXp Realty, right here in the Destin-Fort Walton Beach area. If this is your first time to our channel, we do tons and tons of videos about everything you need to know about our area. If we don't have it, make sure to reach out to us, comment here below. We'd be happy to put that together for you. So make sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button, click that little bell, so that you're notified every single time that we have a new video coming out. Honestly, we get tons of phone calls, emails, texts about people wanting to move or invest in this area, and we absolutely love it. So if you're thinking about investing or moving to our area, again, make sure to call, text, email, send us a little paper airplane, whatever you got to do. We've got your back when moving and investing here in the Destin-Fort Walton Beach area. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. We've got the top 5 condos, beachfront condos on Okaloosa Island, which is in Fort Walton Beach. So let's start with the first one, is the Surf Dweller condo. Now, Surf Dweller is kind of known for its bigger condo units. We're looking at anywhere between 1,400 to 1,900 square feet in these units. Now, it's a little bit older of a building. It was built in 1985. It's got all the amenities kind of street side, which is a little bit different than what you typically see. So they've got lighted tennis courts, they've got a heated pool, they've got a kiddie pool out back, and some places to kind of lounge about. As you go in, the units are really nice, and right out the other side, you're centrally located on Okaloosa Island, where you can go out and enjoy the beach. People really like this one mainly because of the size of the units and how many people that they can get in and actually keep the rents up in order to cash flow effectively. So next, number 4 on our list is the Island Princess. Now, Island Princess was built in 1999. It's got a little bit more of a new feel to it, even as you go in. You'll notice that there's a lot of covered parking that the owners and guests can have, which isn't very typical out in the Okaloosa Island area. However, they do have a heated pool. They've got hot tubs on the Gulf side, which people really like. They've got the units. The units look like they're very, very modern. You'll notice that you'll have the glass that goes all the way from the floor to the ceiling, the sliding glass doors. You'll notice the windows are a lot bigger. You'll see stainless steel appliances, upgraded countertops. It's just a really nice feel in each of those units, and people really like to come and visit there. So good repeat customers is what I usually hear about in each one of those units. So let's move on to number 3, which is the El Matador, which is the oldest one out there. It was actually built in 1972, which means it's gone through all those hurricanes and is still standing. But in any case, it's got 6 different buildings that are out there that people can stay at. There's 2 that's mainly got the Gulf view, but you can sit in some of the ones in the back and still be able to see it. It's got a big courtyard. It's got 2 pools. They got a Y-shaped pool that kind of goes right up to the Gulf. They got another one off of building 6 where you can kind of go out, which is connected to another conference room. They've got a spa and sauna in there, a game room. There's a lot of activities and space for that in this place. The good news about this is that it is secluded. It's at the end of Santa Rosa Boulevard. Nobody can build further off to the other side of this, which means that it's all yours. It's all open, and you don't have to worry about it. It's like your own private little club out there. Let's talk about the units. The units are a little bit older, but people have upgraded them throughout the time, so you're going to kind of get a mixed bag. About the size of the units, you can get a 1-bedroom somewhere around 935 square feet, all the way up to 1113 for your 2-bedroom unit. So it only goes up to 2 bedrooms in those areas. All right, so let's move on up. We're on number 2, which is going to be Waterscape. Waterscape was built in 2008, so it's one of the newer units that are built out there. This place, Waterscape, it's in its name, is just a water-themed condo area. It's got multi-levels of different pools and different amenities. The main thing that they're known for, if you walk into there and you go out there, you're going to have a pool that's set on the top. There's a nice little cabana out there. And as you look over, there's actually a waterfall into a larger pool that goes out there with an infinity pool. And if you don't know what that is, it's kind of like the beach where you just kind of gradually walk on in there. You'll see that there's tons of little water things for the kids to be doing, little water activities. If you continue to go towards the Gulf, you'll notice that there's another pool that has a lazy river attached to it. So it's really, really cool. The waterfall, if I didn't mention already, is a 10-foot waterfall. So people love to kind of hang out there. You'll also see on the sides that they have little pavilions, they have barbecue pits. It's just really, really cool. Also, you notice that there are fitness centers there. The fitness center actually looks out into the pool, which is pretty cool. You have gaming rooms, a club room, just a lot of different places. The one thing I really like about this is as you go into each of the units, you're gonna walk through a hallway that's air conditioned. So when it gets super, super hot around here, just being able to go, oh God, once you get in there with the air conditioning is really, really nice. So that's one very advantageous thing about that. As we talk about the units are usually pretty upgraded since it's a newer unit. They were all equipped with stainless steel appliances. They had granite countertops. So you'll see that that's kind of the standard as you go in there. The size of the unit is going to be dependent upon where you get it. We have 1-bedroom units that are in there that are around 864 square feet, all the way up to 3 bedrooms that are 1519 for their square footage. So Waterscape, all in all, really feels like a destination place to go hang out there if the kids love, or if you love hanging out in the water. All right, and number 1 on our list is Destin-West. Now it is called Destin-West, but it's not in Destin. I mean, whatever. It's actually on Okaloosa Island. This is pretty cool. If you've ever been down this area and you see that big overpass, that's actually Destin-West. They have a bayside and they also have a Gulf side area. And you can use either one of them depending on whatever unit that you're staying in. The good news about this one and why it's number 1 is it's because it's within walking distance of all the stuff that you want to do in Fort Walton. We're talking about the restaurants, talking about the boardwalk, nightlife, all that stuff is right there and you don't have to worry about driving or Ubering anywhere. Now, it does have a lot of different pools. That's another big attractive part to Destin-West. You've got the big pool on the Gulf side. It's a huge pool actually and pretty open all the way out to, if you're walking out to the private beach access. You're going to notice too, if you walk the other way, that there's another kind of private pool on that side as well, which is nice because it's covered in the shade, so you're not burning up if that's something you want to do. And if you take over the bridge and you go to the other side, you're going to see another oasis of the pool. Now, the thing that people really love about it is the lazy river, and that lazy river is huge. It encompasses the entire side. It's got a big view out to the bayside. And then you're also going to see that there's pockets of like little pools and hot tubs and stuff all around there. Very well maintained and just really, really, really cool. Also know that there are some conference centers, fitness centers, and things like this. This place was built in 2002, so you're going to see most of these units are upgraded as well. You're going to see that these units are from 1 bedroom, anywhere from 954 for their square footage, all the way up to 1776. So all in all, for the experience on Okaloosa Island, Destin-West is our number 1. So As I mentioned before, and as I promised, if you're looking to invest in the Okaloosa Island or Fort Walton Beach area, there's some things that you'll want to let your real estate professional know or let us know, because some of these units may be good for certain things and others may not be good for others. So typically in our experience, that there's three types of investors that you have out there. You've got the ones that want it purely as an investment that's just going to cash flow, and you don't plan on spending any time there. It's that sort of investment. You also have a partial investment, which is most of our people that we deal with, which want to have 1 or 2 weeks where they can stay and then kind of have it paying a certain portion of the mortgage off while they're renting it out over time. And the next one is this just going to be a primary or secondary home for you? And that way we'll know exactly what to be looking for to make sure that you get the right price for your goals. Other things to keep in mind is the HOA fees. Now, the bigger complexes like Waterscape and Destin-West are going to have a heck of a lot more because there's more amenities. If you just go a couple of condos down and you go to a place like Sea Oats, it's going to be much, much less. They offer a little bit less for there, but again, that's kind of the trade-off that you do have. Also, things to think about is who's going to be managing it. Are you going to be managing it, or are you going to hire a company? Do you want us to find you a rental management company? Because there are a lot of options out here. We're willing to do that, but that's something to kind of think about and an expense in the back of your head. And to get the current prices for these units, make sure to reach out to us or reach out to your real estate professional, and they'll be happy to show you what that is. Real estate's always in flux, so I didn't give you any prices now. But of course, reach out to us and we'll definitely help you get into your next investment and your beautiful Gulf front investment. Well, that's all I have for you. Again, this is Tim Whittemore with the Whittemore Group. If you have another condo that you really like staying at or that you've invested in, make sure to leave them in the comments below. We'd love to get your feedback to see which ones were best for you. And of course, if you have any questions, either comment or give us a call or text, and we'll be happy to help you out. We'll see you in our next video.